Hey guys, Janet here today with a card making video. I know, don't be shocked and fall out of your seats. I am trying to make an effort to actually use some of these kits that I buy, and I know that you guys say that you would like to see some videos on me using the stuff, so I am trying to do better. So this is my first attempt at that. So this is the Stamps of Life September 2024 kit that you guys already saw a video on, or if you didn't see the video, you can always go back and check it out. But this didn't come in the kit. This is a gingerbread saying stamp set that I got from My Favorite Things, probably either at the expo or online after, I don't remember. Anywho, so what I did was a little bit of prep work because I don't want the video to be so long that nobody sits through it, because it's kind of part of the point if you're not going to watch it, why do it? So I tried to condense things down. You guys know I'm not a super professional filmer over here. I'm pretty basic, so I don't know how to speed it up or anything like that. I don't have any kind of software that does that stuff, so I'll look into that stuff eventually, but let's just go basic right now. So I've already pre-planned out 5 cards using the paper pad that came with the kit. I did end up buying another one of these, which I really didn't need to do, and I need to get better with that. One is plenty. Granted, I could make more than 5 cards, but again, I didn't want the video to be so super long, so I used the paper. I used the die that came with it that says, have a jolly holiday. These stickers I plan on using. These are the cut aparts from the paper pad. I did end up going back on the site and buying the one stamp and die set. There were some that I think I had to cut out individually, like the ones like this with their hands kind of up or something. But I liked this one because it's a good sized gingerbread, easy to color. I like the sayings, so I did go ahead and purchase these. I wasn't going to purchase any of them, but I did go ahead and do that. So, envelopes. I didn't use this on any of the cards yet, but, one day. Okay, so this is just, I'm just showing you what I have left. There's still quite a bit of scraps and stuff because, again, this is only 5 cards for the sake of time. But it's something. It's a starting point, right? So, the only other things that I'm bringing in, I have my border stickers. These are a combination of Crazy Creations and Love from Lizzie from in the UK. I do like to use these border stickers on cards, and if I'm doing okay on time, I may add them. If not, I may do it off camera. And then I got this giant bin of like gingerbread and candy themed stickers. Yeah, we don't even have time to look at that right now, but I brought that stuff over and my card of bling in case I wanted to add some different things. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here to make my cards a little bit more, easier to see. Move my card of bling over a little bit here. Push off some of the stuff from the side. So yeah, I have all these like little gingerbreads left that I can use for other cards. But again, I just wanted to keep it simple the first time I'm trying to do this. I actually did film a video like this for Easter cards a while back, but it ended up being so long that I couldn't figure out how to get it uploaded. It kept saying it wouldn't upload. There was no space. I know how to fix that problem now, but it was actually a process video. So, all right. So I did use some Queen & Company sketches for these, and I did write down which ones I used. So I'm going to show you. Let me pull out the first one. First one is 256. Now, if you are a member of the Queen & Company royalty group on Facebook, it's free to join. It's just a Facebook group for Queen & Company products. But you can download these files for these card sketches. They use their foundation dies. It's not that you can't use these sketches without them, but it's easier with them. So I'm using 256. So the first one we're going to do is going to look like this one for the most part. And I'll show you what I have pre-cut. So I've even already stamped the back with my handmade logo. So this is going to be kind of more of an assembly video and an embellishing video versus me cutting all the pieces, which I don't really think you guys need to see that badly. I mean, you all know how to use a paper trimmer, right? So All right, so I picked out one of the cutest papers, and I love this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down on the background. And I am a pattern paper lover. I tend to use multiple pattern papers in my card designs, and sometimes it's overkill. We're going to make sure the card's facing the right way, because who hasn't glued it down upside down or backwards, or where the card opens up wrong? Yeah, I've done that. The cool thing about it, you can just cut off the front panel and, you know, put it onto a different one and you would be fine. But, you know, all right, so got that down. So the next step is going to be, we have these two, and they, according to the sketch, they're kind of butted up against. So really the gingerbread paper, you're only going to see the bottom. So, I mean, essentially you could save paper and, you know, just cut it smaller, but I'm not in dire need of saving my papers. So I want to use them up. So I don't care if it's not the most efficient way. I just really like the feeling of actually using my stuff. What I did realize upon prepping this kit is, although I am a kit person, I love kits, I kind of think I like kits that are already pre-designed for you. I like when the guesswork's taken out of there. I mean, I can be creative if need be, but I really like when the guesswork is all done and stuff for me. I did cancel this club. I don't remember if I said that in my last video. In fact, in my last video for October, I don't even know if I had canceled yet. I did cancel this club. This month's club kit is cute. It is a, like, cardinal theme, so it's cute, but I'm not upset that I canceled. Like, I'm not like, oh man, I'm missing out on something I'm in love with. I like it, but I'm okay, you know? So, I did cancel it because I have all of these left. I think I sold one on eBay. And if you haven't seen my D-Stash videos, check out my D-Stash video. I have my link to my eBay on there. I just did a huge D-Stash. That seems a little crooked. I just did a huge D-Stash, and a lot of stuff's listed on eBay. I need to unload all that stuff. So feel free to take a look. Feel free to make a reasonable offer. But I think I sold one of my Stamps of Life card kits on there, and there's a few others I may actually list, because when I think about the reality of me using them, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to. So I'm going to go through and look and see which ones I really, really, really love and go from there. So here's where I'm using that die. So for this one, I was going to put two of these gingerbreads, like maybe, I think I had these two kind of in mind, but I wanted to use this saying, and I thought I could maybe put them holding hands or something. So now I'm at odds with myself because I like it better with the gingerbreads. But I could also do this and then use these stickers. Let me close up my glue for a second. Use the stickers that came with it, because I do want to use the stuff that came in the kit. Where are the stickers? Here they are. I thought about using the words with these little stickers, maybe putting like 3 of these little gingerbreads at the bottom. So I'm taking a peek at my other cards. I think I'm already using the gingerbreads on some cards, so it's not, actually it looks like so far all of them. Yeah, they all have them. So I think I will just do the words on this one with the stickers on the bottom. It's not like we don't have a lot of gingerbreads showing up there. And again, I'm going to just put these together and see what time stamp I'm at, and then decide if I want to go through my embellishments. I almost don't want to make you guys sit through that process of me trying to figure out, you know, out of all the stickers I have, what I might want to add onto this card or that card or whatever. Although some of you, if you're like me, you just love seeing what other people have. Like, I love it. I'm going to hold this down for just a second. Yeah, this paper pad has some very interesting, I don't actually think I put glue on that end. It has some very interesting colors in it, because it's got the, not the teal blue that I see in Christmas sometimes, but it's got the, like royal blue in there, and the purple. So, I mean, it's got your red, green, brown, blue, and purple. So it's a very interesting combination, I think. So I think we will put a girl sticker in the bottom center and then 2 boys on the other side. And that'll leave us 1 girl sticker. These are pretty sticky. Usually I do back my stickers with liquid glue because I feel like a lot of companies' stuff, the stickiness is not amazing. These are really down. I wanted to actually pick her up and move her over for a second. Goodness, I can't get her up. She's stuck. Okay, so obviously the Stamps of Life is not one of those companies that has crappy sticking stickers. So there is my first card. It's a very flat card. It's got no dimension to it. Sometimes I would have popped up these layers, but I may add some other things to it. We're going to wait till the end because I have these little felt hollies, which actually might look nice in those corners right there. So we're going to think about that. And I've got these little matte epoxy dots. And I've got these candy canes, these wooden ones. I did try to color these with a alcohol marker, but the colors kind of bleed a little bit. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm just zooming in a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know about these, but for right now, we're going to just put this card to the side and get the other cards done, and then we're going to talk embellishments. Okay, so that card was pretty straightforward. Okay, this card, I have a note on each one as to which sketch I used. So this one's 120. I love the Queen & Company sketches, and since I have all of the foundation die sets, for me, these are the easiest way to make cards because I already have all the dies. So I did go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And then in case any of you are gingerbread lovers, this stamp set is super awesome. I'm going to just read the sayings real quick. May the sweetness of the season warm your heart and home. The best holiday memories are made at home. I'm sweet on you. Baking spirits bright. Hope your holidays are sprinkled with joy. Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Wishing you the sweetest holiday ever. Created at the Gingerbread Baking Company. Gingerbread kisses and Merry Christmas wishes. I like that one and I've obviously used it. Hope your holiday is full of candy cane kisses and gumdrop dreams. Happy holidays to the sweetest person I know. Sweet winter wishes and a sweet treat just for you. So I realize my camera's zoomed in a lot right now for the cards, so I'm just going to show it like that. But it's called Gingerbread Greetings by My Favorite Things. Okay, so our sketch for this one looks like this. And I put washi tape on the bottom of the inside of my cards. I have to pull some for this. Again, I'm just going to kind of see where my time is and go from there. And maybe some of you don't care about time, but, you know, with YouTube, it's more helpful when people actually sit through the videos. And I know if they're too long, people tend to not do that. So if you are sitting through the whole video, though, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I like to sit around and watch other people's videos. I was actually watching a lot of them last night. If you have a craft channel, you can drop it in the comments. I'd love to take a look at it. Okay, so we have our gumdrops. And for the stripe piece here, I'm actually going to use the ribbon because the ribbon comes in the kit. And I actually would have probably liked to do that before I glued this down. I probably would have wrapped it around. But since I didn't do that, let me put this gumdrop piece down first. And then I think I'm just going to use my liquid glue. Sometimes I use like score tape or double-sided tape. But I think I'm going to just put some liquid glue down and see how well that works. I don't know why everything looks crooked to me today. That looks a little crooked, but even though the liquid glue does give you a minute to reposition if you need it, it still dries fairly fast. So, you know, it doesn't leave a lot of time. Okay, so for this one, the idea is the banner's going to be down here with the sentiment, and this one's going to be there. So we're going to put that down, I'm gonna let that ribbon dry for a minute before I start snipping off the edges of it. Normally I do wrap my ribbon around the back, which I would have done before putting that down, but unfortunately I don't use ribbon as much as I would like to, so I forgot that that's what I would normally do. So, and some of these I may go back and add some of my borders to, and some of them I may not. Like this first one's kind of busy enough. I don't really think I'd add a border to it anywhere. I would probably just add some, like either some of these matte epoxy dots or some other bling. This one is also kind of busy, so I really don't know if it's necessary to add the borders. They just spruce things up, and if you're already using a lot of pattern paper, you may not need to really spruce anything up. It's kind of more beneficial, I think, when things look plain. Okay, so there's our card. We are going to pop these gingerbread people up like that. So I'm going to put some pop dots on the back of them. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, you'll notice I probably use a lot of adhesive. I like to make sure things stay. And the reason I'm like that is because I've made cards in the past that I haven't given away or sold on my Facebook page. But I would pick them up later when I'm like organizing or whatever, and stuff would start to come off of them. And I don't like that. So I do tend to... I think I'm going to put her on the right so that the pink is kind of balanced out a little bit. There we go. So yeah, these are cute cards. And I'm excited that I'm actually using my kit. Let me get my gingerbread washi tape. I kind of would like to just complete them as I'm going. I've got this good gingerbread washi tape from Echo Park. It's one of the newer ones that has girl and boy on it. It's from the new Baking Spirits Bright collection, which I love and I have and I gotta use. I'm thinking about trying some of those Smash a 12 by 12 paper pad or 12 by 12 collection kit situations. That's what I was watching a lot of on YouTube last night. And I found a girl named Jess Crafts, which I'm sure a lot of you already heard of. And she has these templates where you can, you know, smash it, you know, use it all up. And I would like to think about doing that because I have a lot of stuff to use up. And some of it's going to be used for my classes, so I don't want to go using up everything because, especially Christmas, we have Christmas in July and Christmas in November for my card classes. So I kind of have to keep some things on hand. That way I have stuff for those. But yeah, that's cute. If you haven't already found out in one of my other videos, I do teach monthly card classes, except for in December. If you go to Facebook, it's called Janet's Virtual Card Classes, and you can request to join and hopefully do a class. So that's that one. These are cute. Okay, so we got 2 cards done. Let's see what's next. This one doesn't have a sketch. I didn't stamp the back of this one either. Or that one. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and do that. That's not important to do on camera. I think with this one, I was following something like this sample card that came in the kit itself. That's kind of where I think my plan was. But they do give you these idea cards to use. But that's what I think I was doing here. But I used different papers. So I can tell that my background is going to be red. So we're going to put that down. And I do use a little tape runner sometimes. I like the little Ad Tech ones from Hobby Lobby. I didn't used to like them. They used to not stick worth anything. But now they are very sticky. They're good tape runners. And sometimes when I'm making cards, I do use a combination of those with my liquid glue. But liquid glue is just safe to me. Like, it's going to really hold stuff on. Especially the kind I use. The art glitter glue is very, very good. There. Okay. Our next layer is this green stripe. This one was harder for me to do, not because I didn't have a design, because I copied the design from the card, but because it doesn't use a lot of pattern paper. So it's more toned down than I'm used to doing, but it's still going to be cute. It's still going to be super cute. I do feel like I might put a red border around that pink piece. Like, I'm already thinking about it. Haven't even gotten there yet. And I'm like, I think that one's going to need a border. So let's talk about that. Let's do a border. Okay. I just feel like this stuff is crooked. I don't know if it's because my card isn't sitting straight on here or what. But again, it's already down, so it's down. All right, I'm going to put my cap on my glue, my little pin. I'm going to grab some red borders because I already know I need some more red there. So these glitter ones are really pretty, and it's good to use tweezers with these borders. If you've never used them before, you can use your fingers, but really tweezers are the way to go. So I'm going to use this thicker border. As you can see, I've used a lot of them. I got these from Love from Lizzie. Sometimes they do a special, and I only order from them once a year or once every other year, but sometimes they do a special with free shipping or something from the UK. But you have to buy 75 of them or something like that, or $75, one of the two, but I think it's 75 border sheets or something. But it's a really good deal, whatever it is. So yeah, you just kind of go around the outside of what you're trying to cover up, or accent, I should say. And yeah, see, I just think it's already adding something to it. I mean, just looking at it already, that definitely added a little something. For sure. And granted, if you don't have these borders, you could just do another layer of cardstock, like another mat. But I like the borders, especially because, like, this one's glittery, but some of them aren't glitter. They're just shiny, like holographic. They add shine one way or another to your projects. Okay, so see how pretty that is? I don't know if you can see the glitter on there, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so for this one, I'm doing the sentiment again. Let's see, the A needs a little piece poked out. There we go. So I'm going to do this, and they had it, I don't know if I can get both of these in frame or not, but they had it kind of over here. They did it in black. And then here's my gingerbread person, and then I was probably going to go ahead and put a few of those gumdrop stickers at the bottom. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That was the plan. We're going to stick to it. Make sure we get glue on all the outer letters this time. I don't think I did the first time. I'm actually excited. I'm having some time to do a little bit of Christmas card crafting. I will be getting ready to start my shopping soon after a few fun days in Orlando at the theme parks. So I'm trying to knock out a few things while I can. And something else I'm thinking about doing for you guys if I have the time when I get back is this Crazy Creation card kit that I just showed in a video like a day or two ago. I'm thinking about putting that together for you guys so you can kind of see how their kits work. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. And what I would do is probably do one card sample the way they have it and then show you what I do, you know, when I add my own stuff. I'm actually going to pop up this saying and the gingerbread. I do like to add a little bit of dimension to the cards. I like doing that. Like that one that's totally flat, I'm kind of wishing I would have popped something up, but it's okay. They don't all have to have dimension. But I like when they have some. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. I really like that red border. Let me know if you guys like the border. We're gonna put her down here in the corner. And then we are going to use some of those super sticky stickers. Probably all of them. I think I'm gonna use all 4 gumdrops. This one I kind of peeled. These are very sticky. I actually peeled some of this one off without the sticky back, so I'm going to have to add glue to that one. I didn't even imagine in a million years they were that sticky. Good for them, making good stickers. There we go. And I will probably add some of the, either some of my own bling or maybe a few of the enamel dots to this. And actually, I think I'm gonna add some of the white ones. I'm gonna go ahead and just add them. I was gonna just come back and embellish all of them at the end, but if I have something in mind already, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I think we're gonna just do like a little trio of them there. I always back these things with glue. I don't trust them to stick long term and not fall off. Here, just a little something. I don't know if I would add it anywhere else or not. I mean, I may decide to come back to it and add something, but for now, that is it. We are going to add our washi tape to the inside. I'm just going to use the same washi tape for all the cards because the brown goes very well with these. I've got some like peppermint washi and some other gingerbread washi that I'm sure would match just fine as well, but I think I'm going to just use this one. It's only 5 cards, so... Okay, and I always put sentiments in them later. I always stamp a bunch of sentiments out on a double-sided... I use like the double-sided score tape and put cardstock on top of it, stamp the sentiments, and then cut them out so that they have sticky backs so I can just peel and stick. So I have a bin of those. And I do that because since I sell my cards too, I can give somebody some peel and stick sentiments. Okay, so we have sketch 116, which is on the same page as the other sketch. So what we're looking at is this one right here. That's what I'm doing. And we have ribbon, so I'm going to try to be smart and do that first. So, and some people actually craft this way. Some people actually put the card together and then attach that to the base. So, who knows? All right, so for this one, we are using the ribbon and we are going across the top of this. So let's get this down. And I think I'm going to use the double-sided tape on it this time. That's what I would normally do. Liquid glue worked just fine for the other card. It did work. I always worry that the liquid glue is going to seep like into the fabric of the ribbon or something though. So let's see. I need a... What I need is some more 1/4 inch score tape. I have this 1/2 inch. I'm out of the 1/4 inch. Let's see, this should be okay though. I think this ribbon's a 1/2 inch. It's gonna be like just enough. I guess we'll try it. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna put it right on here against that. If it's straight, the ribbon should fit on this perfectly because this is a 1/2 inch and ribbon is a 1/2 inch. Okay. All right, so what I normally do is I put the double-sided tape on and then I put the ribbon on top of it. There, that fit perfectly. And then for the back, when I wrap it around, I just use the like score tape or double-sided tape like that to hold it down because the stickiness will hold the ribbon down. And then on top of that, once you peel off the other layer, it'll help it stick better to the card. So there's lots of ways to do ribbon. And that's the only piece that I needed this to be separated for. So I am going to go ahead and put that on the card. I'm going to use one more piece of the score tape at the top just to kind of balance it a little bit, since there's some, that adds a tiny bit of dimension. And then I'm going to use my liquid glue on the rest of it. Maybe up here in the corners. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on camera because I do have this zoomed in. Let me zoom out just a tiny bit. Okay. I want you guys to be able to see things without it being too far away, but if it's zoomed in too much, you're not going to see everything. So there we have our face down. All right, and then this one, I think I might add a little bit of dimension by popping this up and popping the gingerbread up. But I think I'm going to put green borders on this. And I'm actually going to do that beforehand because it's going to get popped up. It'll be easier to do it beforehand. So, let me see what I have. All right, so I have this glitter chain, but in between the chains, there's this little diamond pattern. I'm going to use that. I think it will really pull out the green ribbon if I have green somewhere else. Just putting my score tape back and putting it off to the side. All right, so I always start with the long side first. It really doesn't matter, but for some reason, that's just how I do it. Yeah, so it actually makes like every single bit of these border sheets useful because you can use the actual borders, and then the in between the borders is usually some kind of like little shape or pattern, like these little diamonds that you can also use, which is super cool. No waste. And they last for a really long time. Like, granted, I could use them more often than I do, but I do use these pretty often on cards. And I only order from Love from Lizzie once every couple of years. I don't even do it every year. I know I didn't order this last year. Usually by the time I find out that there's free shipping on the bigger amounts, it's usually over. So, all right. So we are going to grab more pop dots because I'm going to need more. Okay. So I'm going to pop this up. And I do have foam tape that is, you know, what I normally use for pop-up from Michaels. This one's actually a 3mm thickness. These ones that I'm using right now are only 2, and 2 is my perfect one. Like, the smaller ones are too small, and the 3-inch sometimes is too thick. And if I'm only popping up one thing, that one's not too thick at all. But if I'm popping things up twice, like I'm going to do here, I don't want to use really thick foam. Okay, so this is going to go, the sketch has it above the ribbon, but I think I'm going to bring it down into the ribbon just a little bit, and I think I'm going to put it off to the left, or right, the right. I swear I know my left and rights. Okay, and then for this one, I'm just popping the gingerbread girl into the rectangle there. I don't know if I had any plans beyond that for this card. I'm probably just going to add some other gingerbread-y type embellishments. And actually, I have on top these gingerbread houses that I got from the lobby. I don't know if they'd fit on either side of her. That kind of makes me wonder where... Oh, I had this cut out. This must have fell out. Okay, this goes here. I know I would have had something else here. It's too empty. Yeah, that's what I planned on doing. All right. Well, I think... Do I want to add the green border on that too, or just let it kind of stand out on its own? And maybe put some candy canes or something on there. Let's see. These candy cane brads that I have would be cool, but I kind of want one facing... I want them facing in, and they're all going the same way. That would be a great way to use them. I wonder if it matters. I mean, it would look better if they were both facing inward, but if they don't, does it look dumb? I don't know. I don't like it without them facing inward together. See, this is the part that I didn't want to make you guys have to wait through, is me trying to find embellishments. I do like these houses, but they're too big now. They're way too big. So let's just put this down. I'm not going to add the green border sticker to it, though, because I'm going to put something. Whether it's just the enamel dots that came with it or something of my own. I'm going to put something there. I'm probably going to have to move it down a little bit so that she fits. Now she's stuck to my work surface. Move it down a little bit more. And then put her there. Seasons Sweetings. Isn't that cute? I definitely feel like... Sorry, I think I was off camera a little bit. I definitely feel like I want candy canes on either side of those. So let me just take a look real quick. I know I have a sticker that I can use somewhere. Oh, here's some enamel ones from Doodlebug. These little sprinkle shapes. Those two are going the same way. Oh, these are different collections. I had to add, I kind of condensed these down. So, I mean, I could put 2 more little gingerbreads, but I really feel like I want candy canes there. If I can't find something in just a minute, I will move on and do it afterwards. I actually know what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to find it. Here it is. Okay. So I got this roll of stickers off of scrapbook.com. I didn't realize it was going to be a whole roll, but this is going to be perfect. I actually just used this in my class for Christmas. But this is perfect because these candy canes actually do face inward. So we're going to use those. There we go. That's what I wanted. We could even put a little gumdrop up top. Let's do a green one. Kind of sit one there beside her. And maybe a blue one. There. Okay, so I may or may not add enamel dots to that. It doesn't seem like it has any, we'll call it bling, but let's see. I just don't know. I just feel like it's going to overcrowd. Maybe something at the bottom. Maybe like one here, one there. They say to do these things in thirds. That's what I read a lot. Or in threes or just odd numbers in general. It's supposed to be more pleasing to the eye and make the eye move around the card more or something. I don't know, but there. I don't know if that really enhances the card or not, but that's what we have. So let's go ahead and do our washi tape. And honestly, even without the extra bling or embellishments, these cards are actually pretty full already. Like, there's not a lot of empty space. There's already a good bit going on, so there's that one. And then we have one more to do. This is sketch 146. Let me locate that one. Oh, this is one of my favorite sketches to use, actually. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Okay, so to start out, we are going to go ahead and put our base, background base, whatever, down. Try to wiggle that into place. Okay, and then we're basically just going to put these strips down with a little bit of purple space in between, and I'm going to separate the patterns so that they're separated and not like dots and stripes together and then the actual patterns together. So we're going to do gumdrops first, and I always do the ends first. But you are going to leave a little bit of the purple border on each side. All right, and I'm just going to kind of place these before I get any glue on them. And yeah, so see, you should see a little bit of a border. So yeah, once again, I could have made a lot more cards out of this kit, and I may at some point, but for right now, this is a good start for me. All right, so the sentiment's going at the bottom. And this one says Gingerbread Kisses and Merry Christmas Wishes. Which, you know, I told you guys I liked that one. This is actually showing a little bit more towards the center of the card. Maybe not exactly centered, but a little bit more towards the center. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit here. I just like this design. I think it's because it incorporates so many different pattern papers in it. I think that's what I like about it. Going to pop up the gingerbread people. And again, just kind of overlapping their hands a little bit, like they're kind of holding hands. And then I will probably put, so these little felt hollies, I really want to use these. I want to use all of them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I did buy this felt glue from Hobby Lobby because regular glue does not hold the felt that good. But I'm trying to see if that would look cute, and maybe 2 enamel dots there. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And then look at the other cards and see where I can add the other holly at. So I'm going to try this felt glue out. This is my very first time using it, and I bought it specifically for this kit. And their other kits do have felt pieces in them sometimes too. So, but I bought it because I knew I was putting this kit together. So again, my first time trying it out. We're going to see how it goes. If it holds good. But I like the little felt hollies with the rhinestone. And then we're going to use, I wonder if the brown is too dark. Should we go with red or blue? I think I'm going to do the brown. I don't know if it's the best choice, but I think we're going to just go with it because I haven't used it yet. Of course, I haven't used some of the other colors yet either, but I mean, light brown is in there. So we're going to just give it a try. I kind of like it. Okay, so that's that card. Let's do our washi tape. I just think adding washi tape to the inside adds a little something to the inside of the card, and you can use just a strip of pattern paper, but it also is a good use for washi tape because a lot of people buy a lot of washi tape just like I do, and we end up not using it. Excuse me, I feel like I have to sneeze, so if I sneeze, I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, so that's that one. Okay, so we have all 5 cards done, but what we want to do now is see where we can add these hollies, see what cards need a little something. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see all cards a little bit better. Okay. I feel like I could definitely add holly. I think I'm going to add it to these corners like I initially thought about doing. So I really just want to use them up. Again, I'm not sure about the candy cane, like the wood pieces, because I want them colored and it's just, I don't know, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I mean, I could probably do all 4 corners of these, and that's kind of actually really cute. Is it too much? I don't know, guys. I think I kind of like it. I think I kind of like it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's being done. It covers the little gingerbreads up a tiny bit, but not, you know, to a point where you can't see them or tell what they are. I would have centered them a little bit more. Like, they're not centered very good, but that's because I didn't realize how sticky they were going to be. I thought I could move them. And I think I want to add some enamel dots here. Maybe like the light blue. Maybe just, maybe 3, like a big one. And then 2 little ones. Just something. I'm just, again, at this point, I'm probably over embellishing, but I do have a lot of things from my own stash that I could pull in, like that drawer that I showed you, but I want to use the stuff that came in the kit. Like, that's kind of the point of the kit. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so I think that's done. And I think where I'm going to put the last holly is right here between these two. So we need our felt glue. Yeah, the felt glue is definitely more tacky. It's got that tacky glue consistency. So maybe a tacky glue would work good with felt. Maybe some of you guys craft with felt a lot and you already know what glue to use. I just saw somebody else's video with these kits with the felt stuff, and they even said that it was, you know, hard because the stuff doesn't stick with regular glue. So I think I'm going to just use, I'm going to use just a couple of these enamel dots. Well, probably 3, since that's what they say is best to do. Odd numbers. So I'm going to do, I don't have a lot of the little ones left, so I'm going to do a white there. I guess the pink. I didn't use any of the red ones, but it's already red on red, so it's already too much red, but there we go. So there's those. So I think I'm happy with these 2 cards. I think that they're done. This one's already got some enamel dots on it. You know, we could add enamel dots right here to her buttons, but I already used up all the blue and the white. I used up the little ones of all of them except for the red, and that's just too much red. So I think I'm going to leave those alone. Or I could actually put my own bling on there. What if I just did some clear rhinestones? Those are easily accessible for me right now. Just to give it something. You could also use like pops of color on there, Nouveau drops, like that kind of stuff. But I think that I'm going to just use rhinestones. I'm trying to get this pin back in this glue. All right. But it adds a little bit of sparkle and shine to the card. There we go. And then let's just take a look at our other cards. I think that one's good to go. This one, honestly, I think just some clear rhinestones. I think I'm just going to add some clear rhinestones in some of these circles that are already here, just to give it a little bit of shine. And yes, I know I'm an over embellisher sometimes. Like, my cards are usually pretty busy and pretty packed with stuff. I'm not a plain Jane as far as that stuff goes. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do to that one too, because, I mean, there's so much pattern paper and there's already a lot going on. And then this one, I think I'm just going to add a couple rhinestones. I think I like the rhinestones a little bit better on these cards because I feel like the enamel dots blend in too much with all the color. And that's saying something coming from me because I love enamel dots. I like the matte ones especially, like these, but I just feel like they're going to blend in too much with all the other colors that are here. So I feel like adding just some clear rhinestones is the better way to go in this case. So there you have it, guys. So let's spread them out here, take a look at them. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. There's all my cards. And again, I think I'm going to try to do that Crazy Creations kit as well. So we will see. It'll be after I get back from Orlando here. I'm going in a few days, so, and staying for a few days. So, yeah, please feel free to leave comments down below. Please be nice. I'm not, like, again, I'm not a professional here, so please be nice. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.